Alright, so today I'll be going over exercise 4. I'll explain each of these steps and I'll briefly explain what the code does. So to start with, to make sure Java is installed, so go to my terminal. I'll do Java dash version. And I have 15.02, which is perfect because this is the one that's compatible with Eclipse. If you have any like higher level versions such as like Java 20 or something, it's a pain in the butt because you have to configure it and update it into the packaging in the Eclipse folder. That's a pain in the butt, so just recommend it to have Java 15.02. And then next, check if Java home is configured. I already did that, but I can do it again. I believe this was the command Java underscore home. There you go. It's already configured, so that's why it's not showing up. So yeah. But anyways, then you make sure that Apache Tomcat is installed, Catalina home environment set up properly, and the server runs. So this is basically, I guess this is the server right here. If I go here, add new people. This is the server. But I'll explain. Sorry, I have a lot of tabs open. But I'll explain where it is I have it installed. So I go here. Go over here. As you can see, I do have Apache Tomcat here. This is all this stuff. And then if I go into my Eclipse-workspace, I go to, I believe it was database. No, it was in servers. I have Tomcat over here. So all of this, and I have Catalina, all of this already pre-installed. So this is from a couple weeks ago, from a few weeks ago. I think the first assignment we had was to do all that. So I already have that set up. And then make sure that I have the SQL server. I'm pretty sure if I go to system preferences, I have SQL set up over here. It's online, so that's working. And the SQL workbench. So I go here. I have my SQL workbench along with my code for my previous stuff that I had in my previous assignments. Alright, I do that. And then next is make sure that student table create exercise 3 still exists in the database. We'll retrieve data from the student table using Java web application. Yeah, this is exercise 3. So this is from basically last assignment. So this is the table that I created from last assignment. And this is like right over here. And this is all this stuff to run the Java file. I did this, like I said, all of this is already done from the last assignment, the last few assignments. So I already have it all set up in my database. It's all working. So yeah, let's see. Next, what does it say? Download, import, configure the database, so yeah, so I got open Eclipse. After everything's already running. I'm not gonna go through that process because I was having issues before, but I finally got it to run, so I'm not gonna run it. But basically what you do, you gotta do this, and then you run on server. It's already open, so I'm not going to do anything right now. So, and I'll show as proof. It's over here. It's already open, as you can see. Localhost 8080/database new. It's all running. So this is basically it over here. And I'll explain the code in a bit. I just want to make sure I didn't skip a step. So download, import, configure database project. So yeah, I guess I didn't explain this part. This is the entire folder thing I had, study database. So I changed it up a bit because I was having issues when I tried running this. It wasn't running properly. It ran, but it didn't show this for some reason. So what I had to do is I went to my folder. Database was originally inside servers and inside database master. What I had to do is I had to move this out of this and out of this into this same directory as servers isn't. So after I did that, I had to do file, import. I did project from folder or archive, click next, and then I basically imported database, and I did the same process for servers as well. Fun fact, so you can't run the Apache Tomcat without the servers, because this ran but gave an issue, so it gave like an error. So after I added the servers folder, it ran perfectly without any issues. So see, all this is showing up, but I'll get to that point a bit. So that's all installed. That's perfectly working, and then run the project server by right clicking that. So yeah, I already explained that. I got the public tree. I already fixed this issue. So I'll get to this issue in a bit. Okay, so yeah, so for the code, right? So all of this over here is basically, I guess one way to put it is like your website. I guess your web page. So what will be displayed is essentially this. This is what will be displayed. This is what will be displayed essentially. So this is basically like, if you don't have this, then it won't show up essentially, right? So, and this peoples.list is basically ran through with these two Java files, which is the control servlet and the people DAO. So starting with the control servlet .java, we'll start with the beginning. So this basically is like creating the entire like code for like display essentially. I want to say it's similar to like, I'm not gonna say it's like HTML, but it's like, it's sort of like the editor. Like, I guess I can change this. I could change this name and it'll show up as something else. So this is sort of like the editor in a way. Like, so you can add, update, delete. So this is the main thing you want here. So if we go up, I believe. Oh, wrong one. I apologize. This is the right one. Okay. I explained that wrong. I'm sorry. That's for people.dao. This is for something else. This is for connecting into the database, I believe. No, I was right. So, all right. So to explain again, this is something else completely, but it is related to this. I will get to that in a bit. So control servlet. Now that's connected. So essentially, you get the private class from the people.dao, and this is all connected. So these two files are connected. So you go here, you obviously create this new thing, and then this will essentially, if I remember correctly, here. So this will create the list. This is the one that we're trying to create right now. I don't think I have it saved, unfortunately, but I will get to that at a point. So this will create the list of people. This entire code over here will do that. So you go down here, it'll say the list of people has started. So after this runs, and then this will insert all the people. So you see the user sees the insert page now. So after you click on it, so after you click on add new people, this will say, so you like whoever you want to insert. I will get to this point a bit. I'll explain that. And this will basically output the result. So, and again, I'll get to that in a bit. I apologize. But that's essentially the main important things. I guess there's delete people and update people. I think it's pretty self-explanatory what that does. So update people has started. So you need this code just to show that started, and to end, I guess this will say it's finished with 1111, etc., etc. So yeah, and then getting to what people DAO does. I explained the wrong one before, but now I'll explain it properly. So you click on here, it's connected, cool, and then you'll look through it, like okay, it does that. This is okay. So explain. This you don't have to worry about. That's something else. This entire thing is basically like the connection. So this is the connection between this and this. I guess I'm not explaining it properly. I'm really bad at explaining, but essentially this will connect to your database. As you can see over here, this is the main point. To get connection, John SQL database. I have it as John1234, but my actual password is something else. I'm not going to get into that. That's a more private thing, but that's what that does. So yeah, so that will connect to the database. And I think that's it for now. This will create the query, and then this will connect to the names, addresses, and status that you wanted to add previously. So that's what all that does. And this connects with the server.java. This is basically like what calls, like what displays the information. This is the server that it calls from. So I go here. I want to see if I have it saved. Yeah, see. So yeah, I do have it saved. So like I said, I'm not going to show everything properly because I don't want to go in and change my password. That password is, I basically use that for everything. So if where's John 1234? So yeah, over here. So if obviously if I change it to my password, it would work, but this is proof that it works enough already. So I apologize for that, but I don't want to show my password and do all that. But if I go back, so after I click add new people and save, this will display everything. So what I created previously from my last assignment. So these are all the names I had, and then this is what I added. This is so basically if I go here, I just typed in Omer, my address, and then I just said something else like yes, and then I go here, and this prints it out. And obviously I can delete it and do all that stuff. It's really cool. So it works, everything works. So yep, I think that's it, right? Overall structure, exercise 4, explain each interaction, method, function, piece of code works. I think I briefly explained this. Like I said, I'm not really too good at explaining things, but I understand how this works. So I think that should be fine for now. So yeah, thank you for watching, and bye.